Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining the 2025 Singapore Information Session today. I would like to start the session with a land acknowledgement. We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. I'm Selena, Program Coordinator for the Summer Abroad Singapore program. I will give you an overview of our Summer Abroad programs, and then I'm very glad that Professor Lynette Ong is here, so she will speak about the course details in Singapore. Later, we will go through the field trips that we organized for this course, and then I will go through the application procedure about how to apply, and also the financial aid and what other information that you need to know before you apply. Then followed by Q&A. What is Summer Abroad? Our Summer Abroad office has been around for over 50 years now, and Summer Abroad program started with the first program in Italy in 1972, and then now we are offering more than 30 courses over 20 locations around the world. Summer Abroad courses are all U of T courses, and they are Faculty of Arts and Science courses designed relevant to the location you are going. So those courses are full year wide credit courses. That means you are going to get the one full year credit course in 3 to 4 weeks during summer. So most of the courses are taught by U of T faculty, and some courses are taught by the local partner in the local universities and relatively small classes. We usually only accept 25 to 30 students per class. There is a lot of opportunity for you to get connected with the professor and the students in the same class. One of the main features of Summer Abroad is that we will have us on-site staff to support you while you are abroad. The on-site staff usually speak the local language. So if you have run into any issues or you have some non-academic issues abroad, we will try to support you as you are taking our course. So Summer Abroad programs are a great opportunity for you to explore your future opportunities. It's a great way to boost your self-confidence because you are going to live in another country and for 4 weeks and studying academic course. A lot of students find that it's a great way to improve their communication skills and team building skills. For some abroad courses, usually you will need to do assignments every week because it's a condensed course at U of T. And so you are going to do assignments every week, and also most courses you will have group presentations and you're going to work as a group and with other students in the course. So there's a lot of way for you to connect with your classmates and also improve your communication skills. Many students who are taking some abroad programs, they come back to U of T, they still stay connected. And it's a great way for you to create your own network in the U of T and also in the abroad as well. And just want to emphasize that our some abroad courses is a primary and academic program. It's not a travel program that you are thinking of. You are going to, yes, you will have some free time for you to travel, but most time you are going to spend is your academic study. Thinking of like you are taking this course in 3 to 4 weeks, but you are actually taking a wide credit course at U of T. So that means you are going to work really intensively in this 4 weeks. We will have field trips which are designed to complement your study in the topics. There are services and facilities are maybe not equivalent to what you may have used in North America, but you are going to adapt to a different environment while you're abroad. So this course has been offered in Singapore in, I believe it's 2022. So this is the second time we offer this course in Singapore. Before the pandemic, and this course has been offered in Beijing, China for 2 years. Professor Lynette Ong is very experienced in this course, and she will speak more about this course details later. The hosting institution for this course in Singapore is National University of Singapore. National University of Singapore is a leading global university centered in Asia and is a flagship university in Singapore. So it has 3 campuses, and our students will be placed in Kent Ridge campus, which is also the main campus of AUS. If you would like to go to other campuses in AUS, You can check their shuttle bus schedule so that you can go to see the other two campuses in NUS. Now I would like to invite Professor Lynette Ong to speak more about this course.
Thank you so much, Selena. Hello, everyone. My name is Lynette Ong. So I'm a professor at the Department of Political Science and the Mont Global Affairs. So I've been teaching Chinese politics for as long as I've been at the University of Toronto, which is 17 years and counting. So over the years, I have kind of seen different cycles that China has gone through, from a very promising economic power to one that is with experiencing economic decline and with increasing, social and political stability. And in the past 10 years or so, we have been offering this course and also as a summer abroad course in Asia. And Singapore is actually a very good perch to observe China because it's situated right in the front yard or backyard of China, whichever way that you see it, and is majority Chinese population. Singapore, as well as Southeast Asia, has a very strong interest in engaging and dealing with China, and they are confronted every day with the challenges as well as the different intricacies of effectively dealing with China, given that it's a superpower on the one hand, but also it could be a pernicious power, right? So it is going to be a very fun course. This course will primarily deal with post-reform China, which is post-1979 China. So we won't spend a great deal of time on imperial China or Republican China. There are other courses that serve that purpose. This is primarily a course about contemporary China. We'll go through various dimensions: economy, politics, population growth, technology sector, real estate, as well as China's presence in Southeast Asia. Various modules, we will be engaging guest speakers. So the guest speakers could be from Singapore, could be from the region. They will try to zoom in and join us for the first half of the course. These are usually people who are experts in the subject matter, or they have recently written a very interesting book or an interesting article, which I think could contribute to our learning process. This is also a seminar-based course because of its relatively small size. So this is not a lecture course. Don't expect me to come in to give a lecture, but this is about you having done the readings and participate in the discussion. And every day or every week, every class, students are expected to do group presentation, meaning they come together beforehand to discuss division of labor, have done the readings, and then present the materials in an engaging manner to the class and be able to take various questions. So it's very much a participation-based type of seminar rather than a lecture. And we'll be involving a lot of guest speakers. This is not the first year that we have done this course in Singapore, and the feedback so far for the previous years have been excellent due to a number of reasons, and I don't want to take credit for any of that. Singapore if you have not been, it's a very friendly place for foreigners, for students, for international students to learn about Singapore, China, as well as the region. It's very convenient, and NUS usually makes things very easy for us. It's also an English-speaking place, but also most people can also converse in Chinese. It's very multicultural, so you really get to experience a taste of Singapore or Southeast Asia, as well as China. It has a very vibrant Chinatown. So it's a good segue, kind of to a good lens to understand and know more about China. We have various field trips, which is designed to give you a taste of kind of Chinese population in Singapore. So we'll be going to the History Museum, the Singapore Chinese Culture Center, Gardens by the Bay, which was the picture shown earlier on the first slide. It's kind of state-of-the-art trees with technology facilitated type of thing, and Parliament House. It's a very dense type of schedule. So students are expected actually to work very hard. You need to spend a lot of time on work, on readings, on getting to know your classmates, and doing discussion and seminars together. And I really hope that you also leave some time for play, because this is how learning usually takes place. It requires a bit of both. In terms of course evaluation, 10% will come from class attendance, 20%, a quarter of it will come from quality of participation. So this is not only about students turning up, but turning up, be able to engage in the discussion, to be able to ask questions and answer questions and enhance the quality of participation. Seminar presentation, we will take 40%. That is, you get assigned seminars for certain days, and you come together as a group to present the readings to the class. And there'll be end of the term reflection. This is often a reflection on what you have learned in the course as a whole, not any single modules. And so bring in your knowledge, your accumulated knowledge so far, and reflection on your time, like 3 weeks spent in Singapore. I will leave it here for now, and I'm happy to take questions.
Thank you very much, Lynette. I would like to give you some information about accommodation in Singapore. Students will be hosted in Prince George's Park residence at the Kent Ridge campus. This residence is very close to the Kent Ridge MRT station. It's like their metro station. And it's also very close to Science Park. It's conveniently located in Singapore. And the students will be placed in a single room, and they call it a premium single room, because you will have air conditioning and also the bathroom included in your same room. You will be having the shared kitchen, which is located in a common area, but they will not provide kitchen utensils. Okay, so if you are going to cook, you may need to buy some kitchen utensils yourself. And the standard check-in time is after 2 p.m. and also checkout time is before 12 p.m. They are very strict on the check-in time, checkout time. So please make sure that you arrive, the arrival time and also checkout time according to the schedule. To apply for summer abroad courses, you will need to complete one or more courses at U of T. However, the minimum CGPA requirement is 1.75 at the time of application. For first-year students, you can also apply. We will check the grades in the first semester so that we can learn more about your academic performance. Although we have a CGPA minimum requirement, but usually the student who are applying for this course have a higher CGPA. So for student, we also accept students in professional faculty or graduate program, like U of T alumni and non-degree students in the program. And we also accept students from other North American universities. However, priority will given to U of T undergraduate students. Our application is currently open, and the application deadline is February 3rd at 4 p.m. Make sure you submit your application by that time. For this course, we accept 25 students maximum. Application fee is $210. You will need to submit separate applications if you are applying to 2 summer abroad programs. For example, if you are also interested in another program in Italy, that means you are going to submit 2 applications separately, and you will need to pay the application fee separately as well. When we assess your application, and we will look at your academic record over the last 12 months, and also the relevance of the course to your program of study and your personal statements. The personal statement, we have mainly two questions in the application, as why have you selected this particular course, and how would this course align with your academic and personal goals? If you haven't created an account on some broad website yet, I would highly encourage you to do it so that will see like what questions we added in the application form. So everything you put in the application form is very important. And for 2025, we also have a video assessment. And this part is after you submit your summer abroad course application, and you will receive an email with the detailed instructions about how to get access to the video assessment page. So it's a third-party platform, and we also have that instruction in the summer abroad application as well. So if you have any further questions about this new component, you can always send an email to us or book an appointment with us. For summer abroad admission decisions, we will be sending them out in February. And so for this course, we are planning to send out the admission notification in the last week of February. Please remember to check your emails and so that you will receive the admission decision. If you were accepted to the program, you will have 1 week to decide if you would like to participate. And if you decide you are going to participate in the program, you will need to pay $1,000 non-refundable deposit to secure your spot in this program. If you decided not to participate and you got accepted, you will not get your application fee back. And if you decided that you want to take this and any questions at the time, you can always send an email to us. The remaining fees will be due on April 2nd, 2025. Here are the costs for the program. This is an estimate for domestic students and international students. The cost difference for domestic and international is the U of T course fee. So you can say there will be around like $1,100 difference between domestic and international students. And the fees paid to you, we have 2 sections. The first section is the fees paid to U of T. Like your application fee, you will need to pay at the time when you apply. The course fee, U of T incidental fee, field trip fee, and accommodation need to pay to us by April 2nd. The U of T incidental fee are going to pay on Acorn is charged by U of T. So you pay yourself summer U of T incidental fees. There are some additional costs you may need to budget for. Your airfare, you can buy it early, so that to save you some money in the airfare. And you also need to budget the meals, $500 for your duration of your study. There you may also need to pay for local transportation like medical, travel insurance, miscellaneous expenses as well. So this is an estimate for you to budget. Okay, so those fees are not paid to U of T, but it's something you need to consider before you apply. Summer Abroad Office also provide Summer Abroad awards. When you apply your Summer Abroad programs, you will get to the question like whether you would like to apply for Summer Abroad award. If you are eligible, and you can click yes, and then you will go to award application page. This award application is embedded in the Summer Abroad application. The funding is open to domestic U of T students based on financial need. If you were selected for an award, the amount will be applied towards the cost of your program, pay less, and then for the Summer Abroad course. We also offer EDI award, which I will speak later. For students who would like to apply for Summer Abroad awards, you need to complete at least 4 U of T credits by December 31st, 2024. The CGPA requirement is at least 2.25. Planning for Summer Abroad program need to start now, and because you will need to pay the final payments by April 2nd for this course. Except for Summer Abroad awards, please also check with your registrar's office and Faculty of Arts and Science or your department to see if there are any possible travel funding available. For example, for St. Michael's College and Victorian College, they all provide travel funding for students who are taking international experience. And for UTSC students, and you can also check with your registrar's office, they also offer travel funding. These Summer Abroad courses are all considered as U of T courses, so they are eligible for OSAP. But please be mindful that your OSAP funding will not be released until close to the start of the program. That means by the final fees payment due, you are not going to receive your OSAP funding. So you need to prepare ahead so that you will need to pay in advance and then later get your OSAP funding. For Summer Abroad applicants, we would like to recommend you to apply for IE Plus award, and it's a maximum of 8,000 in 2 years. And this award is offered by CIE, Center of Internet for International Experience. You will need to check their website to see the eligibility criteria for them so that you can apply. This award is open to domestic and international students. For students who are taking like Asia Pacific Studies courses, and Dr. David Chu Scholarship is also available. Check their website to see the eligibility criteria. So that's something maybe you can consider as well. Students need to be responsible for your own visa application. We will provide you some supporting documents for you to apply for your visa. For international students, please check your embassy or consulate to see if you need a visa to go to Singapore. If possible, apply in Toronto, because sometimes the visa application documents will be different from country to country. So if you apply in Toronto, we should be able to get the documents you need. But if you apply in other countries, they may need some other documents we may not be able to provide. So we will highly recommend you to apply in Toronto if possible. Our Summer Abroad office also offer EDIA resources for different student communities. If you go to our website, you can see an EDI and accessibility tab, and then you can go to the tab and to learn more information about what resources we offer for different student communities. And we also have site-specific EDIA resources, because for different countries, they may offer different resources for the EDIA. And so with that, something we prepared for you so that you can learn more about the specific sites you are going to. Because of the resources that we offer in different locations may be different, so that's something you should consider seriously before you apply. If you have EDIA needs, you will need accommodation to your course, and please schedule an appointment with our program coordinator in diversity and inclusion. Her name is Wenzhe Sherry Xu. I also listed her email address here. So you can either book an appointment with her or send her email if you have any accommodation needs. So she can guide you to see like which location might be the best for you. So students who require accommodations, you must register with your campus accessibility services office so that we can place an accommodation plan for you. If you are not registered with the accessibility service office, unfortunately, we may not be able to accommodate your accommodations in another country. And also, as I mentioned earlier, accommodation in these countries are vary. So you need to know about if you need any accommodations. So you need to make sure sure that you can have that accommodation in that country before you apply. We also offer Summer Abroad Inclusion, Diversity, and Excellence Award. And for the award recipients, and we have them like on our website. I would highly recommend you to go to our website to check eligibility criteria and also an award recipients information so that you can learn more about this award. Here is the 2025 timeline for Summer Abroad programs. Our application is currently open. For the Singapore program, the deadline is February 3rd at 4 p.m. Late February, please check your email regularly so that you will receive the admission notification. And because you will need to pay 1,000 deposit to secure your spot in this program, within 1 week, you'll receive the admission notification. In March and April, and you will need to pay your remaining fees. We are very active on Instagram. And so in the past, we always have a student representative and for each program. You will see the student experience in different locations around the world in the past summer. For Singapore program, we offered it in the summer before, last summer. And so you can go back and to see like the students' experience in Singapore in the Instagram. If you need more information, you can always visit our website to get the most updated information. You can also follow our Instagram, and we are quite active on there, and so you can know like what most updated information we have from Summer Abroad office. We also have the summary, a monthly e-newsletter, and you can subscribe to it and you can get the most updated information. Sometimes we also have the instructor interviews and have student testimonials so that you can watch that to learn more about the Summer Abroad experience. You can always book a virtual appointment with us. So like if you want to discuss your eligibility for the Summer Abroad courses or any other questions you have, you can book a virtual appointment or you can send an email to us. We also have student Summer Abroad ambassadors who are on Discord. So you can join Discord to ask questions if you want, especially you want to learn the student experience, a great place for you to go to. Thank you very much for Lynette joining the information session to give more information about this course and the Singapore location as well. We are very excited to have you back for 2025 summer. Thank you.